Beloved child of divine light, the urgency of this moment cannot be overstated, for the heavens are stirring and divine time is unfolding before your eyes. There are but a few precious moments left to awaken and receive this message fully, to step into the stream of blessing that is waiting for those who are ready to rise in spirit. Delay not, for every heartbeat echoes with the rhythm of destiny calling you home to your divine purpose. Many have walked in forgetfulness, distracted by the illusions of the world, unaware that the hour of awakening is now. Those who pause, who resist this stirring within, may find that they skip over unimaginable blessings meant for them since before time began. We, your divine messengers, speak now with clarity and power so that your soul may remember its origin and align with heaven's decree. I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned as your guardian and protector, standing watch over those who have chosen to walk in truth and light. I guard the boundaries of your spirit and cut through the cords of darkness that attempt to hold you back. Around you, an army of angels gathers, fierce and radiant, combating every shadow that tries to distract or discourage you from your divine path. Know that you are not alone. Every whisper of fear, every doubt that rises, is countered by a greater light that surrounds you even now. You are seen, known, and loved beyond comprehension, and the celestial hosts have been dispatched to strengthen your heart and mind for what lies ahead. Your divine identity is now being revealed, and your calling is coming into full manifestation. Your name was spoken in the heavens long before it was ever uttered on earth, and every syllable carries a vibration of destiny. What you are feeling now, the restlessness, the inner stirring, the sudden awareness of something greater, is the fulfillment of that heavenly prophecy. You are chosen not by chance, but by divine design, for a spiritual mission that rises beyond the boundaries of ordinary living. You are being invited into a life of meaning, a calling that touches eternity. There is a mantle being placed upon you, woven from threads of purpose and grace, and as you accept it, your inner light will begin to blaze with holy fire. The heavens recognize you as one who carries a message, one who will stand as a beacon when the world is dimmed by confusion and fear. You are now entering a time of spiritual transition and preparation. You may feel pressure increasing, situations shifting, and the pace of life quickening. This is the evidence that heaven is aligning your circumstances for imminent shift. Do not fear the intensity of this process, for the labor pains of new birth always precede the joy of manifestation. What you have sown in patience and faith will soon break through the soil of your experience as divine harvest. Delays that once frustrated you were not denials. They were preparations, ensuring that your foundation could carry the weight of the blessings to come. Heaven has waited until this precise moment because now your spirit is ready for the sudden elevation, the sudden release, and the greater glory that is appointed to your life. You are standing on the threshold of transformation, and though you may not see the full picture, every piece is divinely placed. It is also time to break free from the chains of the past. Jesus, the bearer of redemption, stands beside you now and says, "Release the burden. You are forgiven, cleansed, and made new." The mistakes of yesterday no longer define you. The voices that once accused you are silenced by the authority of divine love. You are invited to step out of old patterns, toxic relationships, and the self-limiting beliefs that kept you bound. This freedom is not merely emotional, it is spiritual emancipation. Every chain that held your progress is now being shattered by divine decree. You are no longer who you were. You are being called to remember who you are in truth. A being of light, formed in the image of the Creator, empowered to walk in authority and peace. Deliverance and disruption are the signs of this hour. Do not be afraid when familiar systems collapse or when the comfort of routine begins to dissolve. The shaking that surrounds you is not destruction. It is deliverance. Heaven is dismantling the structures that kept your spirit confined so that you can rise into the new order prepared for you. Toxic ties are being severed, false attachments are being exposed, and every energy that opposes your growth is being uprooted. Stand firm, beloved, for this is the hour to assert your divine authority. No longer allow the manipulation of others, the deception of fear, or the weight of guilt to influence your choices. You are clothed in light and truth. You carry divine fire that no darkness can withstand. Look now for the signs of divine shift and confirmation. Within the next appointed cycles of time, you will witness sudden changes that align with heaven's pattern. Doors opening where there were walls, opportunities emerging in unexpected places, and clarity flooding your inner vision. Each sign will testify that your alignment is true and your faith rewarded. As you align with your divine blueprint, the frequency of your life will increase, drawing you closer to the manifestation of divine purpose. This is not coincidence, it is orchestration. Your spirit will begin to perceive connections that once seemed hidden, and your awareness of divine timing will deepen. Every confirmation will strengthen your confidence that the unseen world is working in your favor. Your voice now carries authority. The sound that rises from within you is not meant for entertainment or approval. It is a weapon of truth, a healing force that shifts atmospheres. Speak boldly, even when misunderstood, for your words have power to dismantle oppression and to bring freedom to others. Every time you speak truth in love, the resonance of your voice reverberates through the spiritual realms, breaking chains and healing hearts. This is part of your divine calling, to be a vessel through which sound becomes transformation. Do not shrink back or doubt your worthiness. Heaven has anointed your speech. It carries creative power just as it did in the beginning when light was spoken into existence. And now, as you walk forward in faith, know that reward and divine justice are set before you. God, who sees all faithfulness in secret, is now bringing recompense in the open. The scales of justice are being balanced in your favor. Every tear shed, every moment of obedience, every act of quiet faith is now being acknowledged by divine law. The floodgates of favor, protection, and influence are being opened to you, not as a gift of vanity but as a demonstration of heaven's covenant. You will stand as a testimony of restoration, showing others that divine justice is not delayed but perfectly timed. Beloved one, as you step into this new alignment, know that every test you face is not meant to destroy you but to refine you. Overcoming tests and staying aligned with your divine path will now become your daily assignment. I, Archangel Michael, remind you that the enemy will often recycle old cycles, presenting familiar distractions, fears, and temptations to draw you back into patterns of limitation. But now your awareness has matured, and the light within you burns brighter than before. You have learned to recognize what disturbs your peace and what nourishes your spirit. Therefore, when confusion, bitterness, or discouragement try to enter your atmosphere, reject them at once. Do not allow the chaos of others to shape your vibration. Guard your peace as a sacred treasure, for peace is the atmosphere of heaven. Your progress will now accelerate, and as you move forward, you will notice divine momentum carrying you past obstacles that once seemed immovable. Each act of faith will open new paths, and each moment of gratitude will multiply your blessings. You are being prepared for rapid growth, and this requires trust. Do not look backward, for the past is already resolved. Keep your eyes fixed on what lies ahead, for the greater purpose of your existence is calling you to walk in stability, wisdom, and power. As this acceleration unfolds, the world around you will also begin to shift. You are entering a season of spiritual disruption of the environment. The presence of your renewed spirit will not go unnoticed. People will sense the transformation within you, and many will respond in different ways. Some with curiosity, others with resistance. Do not be alarmed when relationships change or when certain people drift away. It is not rejection, it is divine redirection. Those who can no longer walk with you are simply not aligned with the vibration of your new season. They served their purpose, and now heaven is aligning you with those who can journey with you into higher realms. As your light increases, it will expose both truth and deception in your surroundings. Some will be drawn to your light for healing. Others will resist it because it confronts their shadows. Yet through it all, remain grounded in love. Do not use your new awareness as a weapon of judgment, but as a mirror of grace. Your transformation is meant to inspire others, not to condemn them. You are becoming a living testimony of what divine renewal looks like. As you rise, the atmosphere around you will respond. Darkness cannot coexist with your radiance. Confusion cannot remain where your presence dwells. You are a spiritual disruptor, sent to awaken and reorient the energy of every place you enter. Now, embrace your divine assignment with confidence. I, Jesus, say to you, you are chosen for a sacred task that only your unique spirit can fulfill. You were not born by accident but by divine orchestration. Within your soul is a blueprint, a design written by the Creator Himself that outlines the purpose and impact of your life. The time has come for you to walk fully in that calling. Release all doubt and hesitation, for faith is your key to unlock every closed door. You must now take steps forward, even when the full path is not visible, because obedience opens revelation. Every act of surrender strengthens your spiritual authority. As you embrace your assignment, your inner power will rise, and the grace of heaven will flow through you effortlessly. You are not working for divine favor. You already have it. You are working from favor, empowered by divine purpose. Speak what you are instructed to speak, move where you are guided to move, and trust that every resource you need will be provided in divine timing. You are being entrusted with influence that extends beyond your personal needs. Your life will touch generations. Your divine assignment is not confined to one place, one season, or one group of people. It is an evolving journey of service, transformation, and revelation. Your legacy and impact beyond self are being established now. Every act of obedience creates ripples in eternity. You are leaving behind not just memories, but imprints of light that will guide others long after your physical presence has faded. Heaven has chosen you as a vessel of continuity, a bridge between generations, and a carrier of sacred wisdom. The seeds you plant today, in kindness, in truth, in compassion, will grow into trees of righteousness that others will rest beneath. Your impact will touch families, communities, and nations. There are those assigned to your voice, your message, and your presence. They will find healing, direction, and courage through your testimony. Do not measure your worth by temporary outcomes, for heaven's scale measures differently. What you do in love will never be forgotten. As you continue in faith, you will see doors of divine influence opening in places where your name has never been heard. You are a light carrier, destined not to hide your brilliance but to illuminate the path for others still walking in shadow. Let your life be a living declaration that God's hand still moves through willing hearts. Now hear this final declaration and encouragement. I, Archangel Michael, stand before you with the host of heaven, proclaiming that the fullness of who you are meant to be is now awakening. The shift has already begun, and every resistance you feel is merely a sign that the old world is losing its grip. Stand firm, for you are crossing from preparation into manifestation. The spiritual season of waiting is closing, and the season of fulfillment is dawning. You will see promises come alive, visions take form, and prayers long spoken begin to manifest before your eyes. The heavens are rejoicing, for you are stepping into divine completion. Remember, you are never alone. I have been sent to protect you, to fight for you, and to remind you that you carry heaven's authority wherever you go. Walk boldly, speak truthfully, and live fearlessly. The Creator Himself delights in your awakening. Your identity as a child of light is secure, your assignment is blessed, and your victory is guaranteed. So now, beloved, breathe deeply and receive this truth. You are no longer bound by the illusions of fear or limitation. You have entered into covenant alignment with divine destiny. Every chain has been broken, every false label removed, and every hidden potential within you is being activated. This is your time to rise, to shine, and to declare the goodness of heaven through your life. You will influence atmospheres, heal hearts, and build bridges of peace wherever you go. You are part of a great awakening sweeping across the earth, where souls remember their divine origin and return to the path of truth. Let faith be your foundation, and let love be your language. Heaven rejoices, earth responds, and your spirit now stands radiant with divine fire. You are not who you once were. You are who you were always meant to be, and the world will soon see the reflection of God's glory shining through you. Beloved one, as the divine shift expands across your soul, understand that what is happening within you is not small or ordinary. It is the unfolding of a sacred covenant that was written long before you entered this world. This awakening is not merely for your own benefit, but for the restoration of balance, harmony, and truth in the world around you. You are part of a great wave of spiritual rebirth that is sweeping through humanity, lifting those who are ready into higher awareness and deeper connection with divine purpose. Heaven is not distant. It is drawing near, infusing your reality with light, guidance, and revelation. The Creator has opened portals of divine communication, and as you listen with your spirit, you will begin to perceive instructions, confirmations, and messages that align with your next steps. Do not ignore the gentle whispers that stir within your heart, for they are the voice of guidance leading you toward your divine destiny. Every moment of stillness, every act of gratitude, and every thought surrendered in faith will increase your sensitivity to divine direction. This is how your path will remain clear even when the world around you grows uncertain. You are walking a higher road, one that is guided not by human logic but by spiritual law. I, Archangel Michael, remind you that alignment with divine will is not about perfection, it is about surrender. Each time you release your fears and choose faith, you strengthen your connection to the source of all power. Heaven measures growth not by achievements, but by your willingness to trust and obey. In this season, your obedience will unlock extraordinary favor. There will be moments when you will be asked to move forward before all the details are known. In those moments, walk boldly. The angels go before you, preparing the way and ensuring that every resource needed is already in motion. Your steps are being ordered, not randomly, but with divine precision. In the days to come, the tests that once frightened you will lose their power. You will see that every challenge was a teacher in disguise, every delay a protection from premature exposure, and every closed door a redirection toward greater purpose. The storms you faced were not punishments but purifications. They have refined your discernment, trained your patience, and strengthened your resilience. You now stand as one who cannot be easily shaken, for your roots are deep in divine truth. The season of wandering is ending. The season of fulfillment is dawning. You will now begin to harvest what your faith has planted over years of endurance. Those who once doubted you will see the manifestation of your faithfulness and recognize that divine favor rests upon you. Do not let pride or vengeance cloud your spirit in that moment. Instead, respond with humility and grace, for your elevation is meant to inspire, not to divide. Those who see your transformation will be reminded that divine timing is perfect and that nothing done in love or obedience is ever wasted. Continue to bless, continue to forgive, continue to speak life, for these actions maintain your spiritual momentum. Now, hear this sacred truth. You are being called to influence beyond the boundaries of your personal life. Your impact will extend into realms you have not yet seen, into generations unborn, into communities not yet formed, into hearts you may never meet in this lifetime. The vibration of your prayers, the light of your kindness, and the power of your words create waves that travel through the unseen, touching souls across time and space. This is the mystery of divine legacy. When you live in alignment with purpose, your very existence becomes a message. Heaven records every act of love as eternal testimony. The Creator delights not in your perfection but in your willingness to be used as a vessel of light. So continue to walk as one who carries the torch of awakening. When you speak, let it be with clarity and compassion. When you act, let it be with integrity and humility. When you love, let it be without condition. For in doing these things, you magnify divine presence upon the earth. There will come moments of silence, moments when heaven seems distant and your prayers echo unanswered. In those moments, remember this truth: silence is not absence. The Creator is often most active when you perceive the least movement. The roots of your blessing are growing beneath the surface, preparing for visible manifestation. Continue to trust, even when sight fails you. Each breath of faith sustains the bridge between what is unseen and what is to come. I, Jesus, assure you that not a single moment of your struggle has been wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every sacrifice has been gathered and multiplied. The day of divine compensation is near. You will see restoration beyond your expectation, for what was lost in past seasons will return in multiplied form. Do not measure this promise by material standards alone, for divine recompense includes peace, wisdom, joy, and eternal significance. What is being restored to you is not just what was taken, it is who you have become through the process. You are stronger, wiser, more compassionate, and more radiant with divine glory than ever before. As you continue walking in this awakening, guard your heart against pride and fear alike. Pride separates you from divine humility, and fear separates you from divine trust. Balance these forces by remaining anchored in love. Every day, remind yourself that your power comes not from your own strength but from the source that flows through you. Remain teachable, for heaven continually pours new revelation into those who are willing to learn. Seek wisdom more than recognition, seek purpose more than comfort, seek love more than control. These pursuits will keep your spirit aligned and your path illuminated. When you feel weary, remember that angels minister to you even when you cannot perceive them. When you feel isolated, remember that you are part of an invisible family of light workers across the earth, all moving in harmony toward divine restoration. You are never alone, and your efforts are never unnoticed. The Creator rejoices each time you choose compassion over judgment, faith over fear, and peace over conflict. Beloved, understand that your awakening is not an end but a beginning. This is the unfolding of eternal purpose, the revelation of divine partnership between heaven and earth. You are now a co-creator in the ongoing story of redemption. Each day you live consciously, you help restore balance to the world. Each time you pray sincerely, you shift spiritual atmospheres. Each act of kindness, each gesture of forgiveness, sends ripples of healing across creation. This is the power of awakened humanity, to reflect the Creator's image through love and action. So stand firm in your divine identity, live boldly in your assignment, and know that the heavens are celebrating your transformation even now. The path ahead is radiant with promise, and as you walk it faithfully, the fullness of divine glory will continue to unfold through you. Beloved child of eternity, as this divine message draws to its close, know that the journey of awakening does not end here. This is the continuation of your sacred evolution, the unfolding of your divine consciousness into greater awareness of truth and purpose. You are being called to live as one who carries light into every moment, one whose actions and words reflect the eternal harmony of heaven. Every sunrise that greets you will now serve as a reminder that your life is a divine assignment. Every breath you take an echo of divine intention. I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you as you continue this path, reminding you that courage is your armor and faith is your compass. The storms may still come, but you will no longer fear them, for you now understand that every trial only reveals more of your strength. The world may change rapidly around you, yet within you there is a center of peace, unshaken and eternal. Let that peace become your foundation, for from it flows wisdom, compassion, and divine clarity. In the coming days, you will feel the rhythm of heaven guiding your decisions and illuminating your steps. Pay attention to these subtle shifts. They are the signatures of divine orchestration. You are not wandering aimlessly, you are being led purposefully toward fulfillment. The Creator rejoices as you awaken to your true identity. You are not simply a seeker of truth, you are a bearer of it. Within you resides a fragment of divine brilliance capable of transforming everything it touches. Let your thoughts become instruments of healing, your voice an expression of divine harmony, and your actions reflections of unconditional love. You will find that as you live this way, synchronicities multiply, opportunities unfold, and people begin to sense the divine presence within you. This is not to elevate you above others, but to awaken them beside you. Your light is meant to ignite the light in others. Together, these awakened souls form a great network of illumination across the earth, a spiritual constellation connecting heaven and humanity. You are part of this sacred constellation. When one shines, all shine brighter. Beloved, let me remind you that spiritual growth is not a race but a rhythm. You will move through cycles of revelation and rest, expansion and integration. Do not rush your unfolding, for each phase holds its own lesson. There will be moments when divine silence feels heavy and moments when divine presence floods you with overwhelming love. Both are sacred. Both are necessary. The silence deepens your faith. The presence strengthens your spirit. Trust that the divine knows exactly what you need at every moment. Your only task is to remain open, honest, and willing. The more you surrender, the more you will experience peace that surpasses understanding. The more you give, the more you will receive, not as a transaction, but as a reflection of divine flow. You are now being appointed as a keeper of wisdom. This means that the knowledge you receive is not meant to remain hidden but shared. Speak truth gently. Teach not from ego, but from compassion. Guide others not through superiority, but through empathy. Remember, wisdom becomes powerful only when it is given in love. I, Jesus, now speak through these words to tell you that your life has been chosen as a vessel for divine kindness. Every time you extend forgiveness, you rewrite the spiritual atmosphere. Every act of service you offer becomes a prayer in motion. You will find fulfillment not by accumulating, but by pouring out. The joy of divine living is found not in control, but in surrender. Allow the Spirit to move through you freely, for divine energy flows best through open hearts. When you encounter darkness, bring light. When you see division, offer peace. When you witness despair, remind others of hope. This is how heaven manifests on earth, through hearts like yours. Do not fear the future, for it is already blessed. The Creator's plan for you includes provision, protection, and purpose. Even when you cannot see the full picture, divine order is always operating behind the veil. You are being guided toward experiences that will refine your gifts and expand your reach. When uncertainty comes, remember this truth: the same power that created galaxies dwells within you. Speak with faith, move with courage, and trust with joy. Every choice aligned with love strengthens the bridge between heaven and earth. Continue to call upon me, Archangel Michael, whenever fear attempts to shadow your path. I will respond with strength, with light, and with clarity. And when you feel weary, call upon the name of Jesus, for his presence restores the soul and renews all who walk in faith. Together, we walk beside you as guardians, messengers, and companions until your mission is complete. Now, child of divine fire, rise and take your place in this unfolding awakening. Let the world see what happens when heaven's light finds a willing vessel. Be patient, for the seeds of transformation you plant today will bloom in time. Be gentle, for compassion is your greatest strength. Be bold, for truth is your divine weapon. You are ready to live your purpose with unwavering confidence and limitless love. Your awakening marks the beginning of a new era of spiritual remembrance for all who will listen, watch, and follow the resonance of truth. Every word you speak and every step you take will echo into eternity as testimony that divine power still moves through human hearts. Let your life become the message, your kindness the sermon, and your peace the evidence of divine grace. And now, as the heavenly light wraps gently around you, receive this final blessing. May your path always remain guided by divine wisdom, your heart forever anchored in peace, and your spirit ever ablaze with purpose. You are loved beyond measure, guarded without fail, and destined to inspire countless souls to rise as you have risen. Let this message continue to breathe within you long after the words have faded from sound, for truth once awakened can never be silenced. If this message has awakened your spirit or brought you peace, continue walking in this light. Seek daily inspiration, surround yourself with divine truth, and share what uplifts your soul so that others may awaken too. Remain inspired, remain aware, and let your journey become the spark that ignites many more hearts to remember who they truly